What's up, boys? It's the Nostalgic Gaming Channel, back at it again with some Fable Fridays. Sorry I took a couple weeks off on this series and my other series, Age of Mythology RTS Sundays, but I'm back at it. I'm ready to go. We're going to get some more consistent uploads. Thank you guys for watching. Just a quick recap if you don't remember. We found a bunch of silver keys last episode. We're going to go into that hobbe cave and save this grandkid. We fell in love with the demon door and opened it up. And now we're about to meet Grandma, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Let's get right into it, right into the video. Don't forget, we found that silver key digging up in Grandma's plants, and we destroyed a bunch of plants, and it gave us some good points for some reason.
Is that you? Oh, James is my grandson. You have to find him. He's the only relative I have left. Such a sweet, helpful boy. I don't know how I'd manage without him. I knew this would happen. He's gone back to those caves. I just know. He got quite a scare with the things he saw down there last time, I can tell you. But he did bring back some gold. Oh, and he found something else while he was there. I don't know what it's for, but it might be useful. Here.
Hexagon key.
Please find him. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to him.
Poor Grandma, she seems so loving, kind, and caring, and she's just sad that her grandson's run away, and he ran into this hobbe cave? There's no way he would have done that on his own volition, right? He must have been lured in there. Right, that Grandma seems so sweet. She probably makes cookies. She's probably like a nice old lady that loves to bake. So we're going to go in there, we're going to do a good deed, and we're going to save her grandson, right? And that demon door here on the left, he needs you to fight.
I need to see your
He needs to see our combat multiplier get higher before he'll swing a jar. And that one, I can honestly tell you, have never opened it. It is such a difficult demon door to open. Maybe in this new remastered version, they made it easier. With I don't even know what multiplier you need to get there. And you guys are going to see a lot of battling in here, and I'm not going to lie, fighting hobbes for me is tough, right? Because a lot of them shoot like almost undodgeable like artillery attacks. See, look, there you go. And at this point in the game, I had forgotten how to roll because I took a little break. So you're going to see a lot of swinging, a lot of face tanking, right? Luckily, we have a lot of health. We have a lot of mana. But look how much that combat multiplier is flying. We're up at 16. It's only getting higher. We're getting a bunch of physical stats. We're stomping on them with our axe, and we'll keep casting our slow speed spell. That way we're getting more mana points. And man, we just demolished most of them. We did take a significant amount of damage, but you can see reinforcements are coming. And if this was Age of Mythology, you'd be hearing reinforcements from the surface, right? Like when you go to Tartarus and you gotta fight them. And in my head I go, oh yeah, we got 20. There ain't no way we're not getting in that demon door, right? Look at that, 20, that's the highest combat multiplier that I've gotten around this area. So I go outside and I say, man, we're gonna get right into this demon door. There ain't no way we're not doing it. And then I go, oh no, 10. I don't think 10 is high enough, but let's try it. We're already here.
I need to see.
And it doesn't work. Our combat multiplier is not high enough. So in my mind, I think, oh, I'm just going to reload the game, right? That way I can get back, fight all those hobgobs again, maybe get a higher combat multiplier if I don't get hit, and give myself the opportunity to sneak in there. But I must have loaded the wrong game, because look at my health, and look at my mana. It hasn't actually increased. But look, there's still a bunch of hobbes in here. So I don't know how the loading system works, but every once in a while you'll see yourself like in an area, but everything will get reloaded. Oh, there we go. Now my health is back because I used a potion. And man, these hobbes do not because he's just bombarding me with artillery fire. And legitimately, I don't remember how to roll, so I'm just face tanking it, right? Luckily, I've got a bunch of potions, right? I found them, or I bought them, or we've collected them throughout the earth, right? Because we are not dying. This is a deathless run. Call me PewDiePie. Call me Michael Santana. I'm a cutie pie. Call me anyone that does deathless, and that's me. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit of bow action here, because we want to make sure we improve our sneaky sneak, our steely steal. We're a steely boy. We're not above stealing. And we hear somebody screaming in these doors to release them, right? So, in the back of my mind, I go, oh man, these hobs are probably eating people. I have to assume hobs eat people, but maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'm making an assumption that, you know, isn't deserved. But
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
thank you, Maze. Thank you, Guildmaster. I appreciate you telling me my will energy is low consistently, as if I didn't already know that, right? That's one thing about this game is the voice lines are very repetitive. I wonder if I think there's a way that you could disable that, but hey, it gives me that old nostalgic vibe, so I keep it on. So we need to make sure, there we go, we need to do some power hits. That way we can go right through their blockades. And these big red ones, as you can tell, are much stronger. They're slower, but they are much stronger than their little counterparts. They hit heavier. I don't think he's swung yet, though. He's just standing there watching his guys do all the damage. And if you take a hit, so the multiplier goes in like increments of 5, right? So if you take a hit, but it's charging up, it doesn't really make a difference. But if you take a hit, it'll reset itself back to like 10 or whatever charge you had. And then every time you take a hit consecutively, you start losing more in increments of 5.
Embarrassing getting caught by those hobs. Me and the lads were searching the caves for treasure. Legends say it's full of their stuff. Well protected too. They caught us and stuck us in cages. Been taking us away one by one ever since. I don't know what they did to the rest, but I heard screams that'd chill your blood. But hey, less people, bigger share, right? So, what do you say we go looking together? Can't we go faster?
He's right. Less people, bigger share. I want you guys to keep that in mind, right? The less people, the bigger share. And all I'm about is that money, the kashish, that gold, that cheddar, whatever slang term you want to call it, I'm all about it. So we're gonna, there we go, I remember how to roll. So we're going to take this bandit with us, and we're gonna have him help us clear out this dungeon, because there's gonna be more hobs. Somehow the hobs, I don't know how they keep coming back, but they just keep coming back, and they don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And he's not a great fighter. He's like one of the, so when you get the hired fighters, right, they're never fantastic. What they do is, it's kind of like an Asher Warren Elden Ring, right? Most of them kind of take some hits. They distract a little bit of damage away. But really, they're not going to be killing the monsters. I mean, the Asher War sometimes do, depending how good they are. Shout out to Black Knife Tinchy. And that's the one that I like. I found him. He's pretty difficult to get. He's really strong. Burn AoE damage. But we're going straight for the casties on this one. Get me out of there, boys. And I'm trying to blow up that explosive barrel, but I'm being surrounded. So I don't even worry about it. I just focus on getting myself out of there. And I also don't want my bandit to take too much damage, and you'll see why later. I definitely don't want him to die. Because he plays an important role in this dungeon, believe it or not. And if you guys already have played this, you guys are going to know the little twist at the end. But if not, there's a little twist here at the end. And I do something a little bit different this time, just to be pure evil.
Stupid silver key chest. We'll never get that opened.
What's that, bro? I got it open easy. Ooh, Willmaster's elixir.
You managed to open it. You can keep the reward.
I was gonna keep the reward, thank you. I found the silver keys, not you. There ain't no way I was gonna share that loot with you. Plus, I don't even know if this bandit's a magic user. That would do nothing for him. So luckily on the floor too, in these types of caves, there's like always meat and gold and potions and stuff. So you end up coming up on a lot of loot, even unintentionally. So that's pretty nice. And and you need the hexagonal key to open that door. I know it didn't prompt it. Oh no, it's that key right, that door right there. I was gonna say, because you can come here before you get the quest, but they don't want you to ruin the quest line by doing the bit that you're gonna see here. So that's what the hexagonal key is for, is to keep you out. It's like a clever little way to lock you out without saying like, hey, you can't come in here just because. It's like, hey, this is a quest area. Like, you need something different to get in. And I just missed my heavy cleaver chop. If I had done a like side swipe, I wouldn't have missed. Chop up some hobs. 500 gold. That's pretty nice. And then most of the time the hobs drop gold, or they drop little food, or they drop stuff. So it's always nice to pick that up too. Oh man, I know that bandit's gonna want to share that gold. He's definitely gonna want a share of that 1,000 gold we just found. But I think we have a way to remedy this situation. So now we make it into the hexagonal key, right? We got our ally with us. He's taking a little bit of damage, but we get this long,
Come on.
windy corridor. And once we make it in, there's something that we didn't expect to see, right? There's definitely something not that we expected to see in here.
What do you want? You wish to take the child? I will not give him up. The sacrifice must proceed. Provide an alternative human, and I may release him.
It's not a creepy laughter.
Very well. Take the boy. Now get out of here. Before I change my mind.
Going on.
So normally, I like to, kill the nymph and save them both, right? But that's a good guy thing to do. We are not doing that. We're going to sacrifice a fresh innocent, right? But this is where the tricky part of the mission comes into play. Not only do we have to deal with all these hobs, right? But we have to protect the boy. And these hobs are strong, right? They are not memeing around. And they just keep coming. Luckily, for some reason, they're target locking me. Like, they have zero interest in the boy. But normally, they're like fighting the boy and they're attacking him. In fact, I think the only time the boy gets hit, if I remember correctly, was that arrow right there when I hit him. Which is good because the boy, if I lost him, like, this whole quest is done. The quest is over. I lose. We're gonna just keep powering up our bow here because we want to be more sneaky. We get to be too many, so we just have to womp on them. Just me, myself, and my axe. Oh, nice dodge roll. But we get surrounded here. And we're just gonna use our power strikes. Ain't nobody stopping us now. Oh man, and the hobs just keep coming and coming. And I definitely don't want to attack the kid. I'm the only one that's damaged him so far. For some reason, and I don't want to jinx myself, the hobs haven't even been going after him. Like, usually they try and target your ally pretty hard to like make you panic and then panic attack them. But they haven't even targeted him once. And look how much sweet experience we're getting. Like, we're gonna have some nice payout at the end here. And I can't even target with my bow because there's too much of a chance that I'm gonna hit the kid. So let's get our booty out of here. Let's get our little buns out of here, right? No more hobs.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
We're not gonna attack the sprite because, that's the nice thing to do, is saving that guy, and we don't want to split our loot, right? We're money bag yo. We ain't splitting money with nobody.
Did you say that thing? I thought she was going to eat me.
And we continue fighting hobs all the way through this hallway here. And I'm surprised only one. There you go. I was gonna say, I'm surprised only one popped out because usually you just get absolutely swamped and crowded in here. And you guys notice in the background these absolute bangers of songs, the Giorno's theme, the Last Surprise, it's because these fights are really, really long, right? And it's hard to narrate over and over that I'm swinging my axe and I'm chomping these guys. But, you know, some people might want to see it, so I'm not going to fast forward through it, right? Especially because look at those big numbers go up. Numbers go brr, right? The experience machine go brr. So you guys can see all the EXP, make sure that I'm not hacking when I get to the major level up we're going to hit, right? So enjoy some Persona, enjoy some Giorno's theme. You guys might get a little bit of a treat here too with some Skibbity Toilet, depending how long this fight is. Just kidding. That's absolutely garbage. That's a meme that needs to die. But I promise you, this is the last set of hobbes here. I promise. And I'm gonna actually it looks like I'm gonna put on my good. Yeah, we're gonna put on my really good weapon, right? That way we can just stalk them. The weapon I found from the demon door that I fell in love with. Oh no, that was the evil demon door. Just look how much faster it is. That's why I haven't been using throughout most of this campaign. It's just because this thing is so insane. Not only am I able to deal crazy amounts of damage, but the weapon is so fast as opposed to the great axe that I'm just spinning in circles. I'm a Beyblade, right? I'm a tipsy-topsy Beyblade. So for the whole time I'm using this weapon here, we're gonna have the little Beyblade animation there. Hopefully that matches your Subway Surfers. Like, you know how nowadays people like to watch the Subway Surfer in the corner? Hopefully that's sufficient. That's just the same. Look at it spin. Let it rip, you know? That was a good time in life. Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Oh no, I'm using my bow. No more Beyblade. No, but that was a great time to be alive. For all you guys that are around during that time like I was, you have to admit that was peak life, right? When was that? 2000s? Right? Oh, I shoot him with the arrow again. That was my fault. But we gotta bust out the axe, that way we don't chop that kid again. Beyblade. Alright, we can finally get out of here. Thank goodness. As much as I complain about fighting all those hobbes, right, this is actually a really good quest. It's a nice one that I like, because you get to go in there and you really get to, like, show your fighting prowess. There's not too many missions that you just get to go in and womp on a bunch of people.
I need to see your...
Even 13 isn't high enough for my boy here. He's killing me. So you can do a nice little glitch. Not a glitch, but I guess it's a little exploit. It's a bug, right? Where if you talk to that demon door, you can just keep resetting your spell, your time control, or your slow time. That way you can keep getting more EXP. I don't need to do that because I have a feeling we're going to be able to power up whatever we want. Especially after that battle. We got a ton of experience.
Wait, you're not going to leave me with her, are you? You think the nymph was bad. My granny is worse. Whose idea did you think it was to go into those caves in the first place? Well, I'm not standing for it much longer. First chance I get, I'm out of here. I'll have to pick up a few things first, though. And I suppose you want your reward. Don't tell her what I said, though. Come on.
That's a good boy. He knows that I want the money. He knows that I want the reward, and he's willing to sacrifice momentarily. That way I could get paid.
Go and see it.
Oh, thank James.
She thanks us for seeing her grandson, and we get a hob cave or a hob head as a reward.
James.
We got a pretty little penny, 6,000 gold.
Your hug.
Oh man, but we scare the living bejesus out of her, right? Because we're spooky guys. But that's it for me, boys. That's the end of the quest. Stick around for the next one. You're gonna get to see that massive level up, right? The experience go burr.
James, come here.
She watched her grandson run away. But don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be doing weekly videos again. Love you guys all. And watch this little flamenco dance. Alright, boys. I'm out of here. I'll see you later.